Find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go. Hey.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
Blaster, 6. Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Edo blue. Drill green.
Young on third down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too. And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Duggan. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games, because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
6, Mega, Green Jack. Ready?
To throw on second down is Young. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he fakes a spike. And that'll be caught. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down. The Panthers at 11-3 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Second down and 8.
Ready.
To the air once more, Young. And once again, this is Sanders. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Set.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Rail, yellow, red, cycle. Set.
The play fake. Now Young. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
He's able to find Melton. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up 3rd down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to 3rd down and making the play there.
3rd down and 13. Here's Duggan to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now here's Young. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Ready.
Throwing, Young. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Duggan now to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack, trying to get away but could not. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he's going to use his legs here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. To throw is Duggan. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Off the option, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Okay, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ready?
Third down, Young from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Claws red. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Young now. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On the ready.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Young from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Blue, go. Set.
Sanders will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
I'll tell you what, this was a much-needed drive and a much just need a touchdown at the end of this drive. They had not done much of anything in this first half, but here they put all the pieces together, and they get the score right before the half.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing, Duggan. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. Duggan looking to throw. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Duggan will look to throw this. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. To throw again on 2nd down. Duggan forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. This pass complete to Melton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Let's go now.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready, break.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Edo blue.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Trail green. Spike, white. Set, go.
Now Young. That is caught by Thielen. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready up. 6, Mega. Green Jack. Ready.
Young looks to throw on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ready.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Nixon now from his end zone. There he goes, right side. Past midfield. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Yellow.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll get 34 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On the
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Blue striker.
Young to throw it. And that one too wide and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And inside give to Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Duggan. He's got his running back out of the backfield. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on 1st down. Dugan. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Carlson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
3rd quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't
over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On third down, Dugan. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a fourth down. So here now the rookie sixth-rounder, Anders Carlson, for the Packer field goal. And his kick is indeed good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And quickly they get to the line.
Smash, red. Black shot. Slide blue. Set.
Again, it's Young. And that's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Young on 3rd and 2. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for a run on the first down.
We both know there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready.
It's a second down run with Sanders. 20. Flop. Touchdown. Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Panthers have even the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown!
Again, helping partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Edo Blue.
1st and 10, Young. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now they're in the hurry up.
22 Edo. Drill Green.
At the 40-yard line.
Hey, Green. Hut, hut.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. He completes this one to Mingo. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Young. In trouble, and he's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing, Young. The breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that.
Down.
This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
White, 6, Mega. Ready.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Duggan now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
73 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw is Duggan. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Duggan to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Blue striker. Black ultra. Set, go.
Here's Young. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Young. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
45-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come up now. This is
Field,
second
flat.
and long.
Hut.
Young to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Come on.
Boy,
Set.
hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
Ready. Go.
Young. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Okay. Right.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10.
Smash. Red. Black shot.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Let's go. Slice blue. Claws 10.
One last shot for Young. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Here now, 3rd down.
Hut, hut.
One final shot. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for Green Bay, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.